dramático.
Un poquito incómodo cuando...
We pour our hearts and souls into this game, no matter where we are. If we have a jersey on, we're gonna, leave it all on the field. But it's a little bit extra fuel on the fire to be here and to be, in the hunt, and to have a reason to show up a little bit earlier every day and get the work done that we need to get done. So I'm definitely pumped to have a new opportunity here.
Kyle?
Question for AJ. When did you first engage the Nationals in trade discussions for Juan and Josh as well?
Yeah, I think right. Right around maybe All-Star break or so. I think when it became apparent that I think Mike said we'd be open to listening. Maybe minutes after that announcement or so was the first phone call, but. Yeah, I think things got serious over the last week, obviously, going back and forth, and really up until, I think I said this yesterday, up until, the night, like late or the night before the trade deadline. We didn't know. You never really know. There's a lot of competition, and, deals are never, done until they're completed. We just put our best foot forward, and we're able to line that up. So it was a process from, about 3 weeks ago, those first conversations, and then really starting to get more detailed and feeling like we had a chance, and then late into the evening. I don't know, it's a little blurry exactly. Was that yesterday, the day before? I don't know, but the night of the trade deadline there, it looked like we were going to line up.
Dennis Lynn?
Juan, you said in the past that at one point when you were an amateur player, you thought you were going to sign with the Padres. What was it like being scouted by them, and what did you think? Why did you think they might be your team at the time?
I mean, at that time, I was just a little kid trying to make my dream come true, and it feels great. I mean, they were scouting me. They were on top of me. They were looking for me down there. Fortunately, we couldn't make a deal, but it is what it is. It was an exciting moment for me because I was a little kid just trying to become a professional baseball player, and I'm glad they were right there for me.
I think I'll add one thing. Juan came to Grand Canyon University with Jason Guzman and Wander Javier and put on an absolute show. And then some genius told Chris Kemp we should go after another Cuban prospect as our number one guy, and made Juan the number two guy, even though Chris had him as the number one guy in the class. So 7 years later, it cost us some other good players. But I'd say welcome home now.
And Josh, you got to D.C., I think, a couple of years after they won a title there. You played with Juan and Max Scherzer, Trey Turner, guys who had done it. What did you take away from what they got out of that experience?
What they got out of the experience, just winning the title. That's the most important thing. That's why you play the game, to be the last man standing at the end of the season. Obviously, Scherzer, his track record speaks for itself. Workaholic and huge competitor. Trey, always prepared. Always ready to go. Played every day. Played through broken fingers and stuff like that. So I learned from them. Just being able to be durable, and for Max it was making his starts, and for Trey it was just being available to be out there at short every day. So it's kind of what I learned from them, and hopefully I can be lined up in the lineup every night.
David?
I have a question for either one of you guys, or both. You guys were just in LA. You saw the Dodgers up close. How do you think the Padres compare to the Dodgers lineup?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't played the Padres this year, but I remember, being here last year. It got pretty electric with, the grand slam hit off Scherzer, and, a couple homers from Tatis. And, I just remember that atmosphere and, feeling kind of chills at first base. So we know what this lineup can do. We just played the Dodgers. We had, some good games against them. So I think that, with these additions, we're right where we need to be, and I'm pumped to play them this weekend.
AJ?
Juan, I know it's been a whirlwind, and I know you're probably focused on the here and now and the next maybe 2.5 years, but would you be open to potentially staying in San Diego for longer than that?
For me right now, I just came in. I'm just thinking about winning. I'm just come to this clubhouse to bring the energy that I have, all the good vibes that I have to bring here. Is just to win. I'm concentrating on this year, where we at in the in the standings against the other teams. So I'm just thinking about win, like I told with AJ earlier today.
What do you know about kind of the city and the fan base here that you've learned from your time you've spent here?
I don't know too much about the city. I just hear it's 75 and sunny every day. So I just gotta get to know a little bit more about the city and see how it goes.
Back over this way. Yes.
Nick Martinez wore number 22. He joked about asking you for a boat. What are you going to give Nick Martinez now that you took his number?
He tried to go with a boat, but
What kind of boat are you going to get him?
It's like kind of like a fishing boat, but he really surprised me because I had never seen something like that. I see a couple guys trying to get some numbers and stuff and what they give it away. But when he asked me for a boat, I was really shocked and surprised. I thought that was kind of too much, but I tried to explain him I would try to get him a really nice watch, and he accepted. And I think I'm gonna try to do that and make that work.
It was worth a try, right?
Okay. We'll move to Spanish at this time.
You got it.
Juan, ¿cuál es la importancia que tienes en el reto que tienes de frente para ahora llegar al equipo de los Padres San Diego?
No, para mí el reto es enfrentar a los otros equipos y como equipo salir hacia adelante, traer la buena energía que el equipo necesita. Con mi experiencia que tengo del 2019, tratar de hacer lo mismo y tratar de ser el último equipo en pie.
Oye, y en base exacto a todo lo que has logrado en tu carrera, ¿qué es lo que puedes aportar, lo que puede traer Juan Soto, esta alineación y este roster de los Padres?
No, todo el mundo sabe lo que yo he hecho. Yo, ¿qué te puedo decir? Yo trataré de jugar al 100% todos los días, daré mi 100%, pase lo que pase. No te voy a decir que seré Superman, pero yo sé que cada día que yo entre en esas dos líneas, yo trataré de dar el 100% mío y jugar al máximo y ayudar a mi equipo con cualquier decisión que yo necesite hacer.
Ya está. Juan, ¿cuál fue el factor determinante para dar el sí a los Padres luego de todo lo que se hablaba sobre tu futuro? ¿Qué te hizo dar este sí a los Padres?
¿Me puedes repetir la pregunta?
¿Qué fue lo que te hizo decidirte por los Padres después de todo lo que se hablaba? ¿Por qué le dijiste que sí a los Padres?
Yo no tomé ninguna decisión, ya esos fueron los nacionales y que llegaron a un acuerdo con los Padres de San Diego. Yo estaba bajo protección de los nacionales, yo no tomé ninguna decisión, solamente me enviaron hacia aquí y yo trataré de estar aquí y traer el 100% mío.
Pero estás contento, imagino que platicaste con Tatís, con Machado de que vienes para acá.
Claro, al 100%. De estar aquí, estar en un equipo que tiene un buen chance de ganar el campeonato, me siento más que contento de estar aquí.
Juan, bienvenido. Santiago, preguntarte, ¿qué has platicado con AJ, con Peter? Ahorita lo mencionabas en inglés, pero ahora que ya están en la misma ciudad, ¿cómo son estas conversaciones? Hablabas ahorita del principal objetivo, ganar, ¿no?
Sí, no, desde que llegué, entré a la oficina de AJ, hablé con él y lo que hablábamos era de ganar, de tratar de ayudar al equipo, de traer mi experiencia del 2019, de qué fue lo que hicimos en el 2019 para poder ayudar a aportarlo aquí en el equipo, traer esa buena energía, ese buen sentimiento y luchar y salir hacia adelante a ganar. Eso es lo más importante ahora mismo, ganar.
Anoche, en el segundo juego de la doble cartelera, pusieron esa imagen en el Jumbotron y la gente se volvió loca. ¿Cómo crees que sea esa relación con los aficionados?
Será algo bien bonito, una experiencia creo inolvidable, estar aquí disfrutando con los fanáticos. Yo he estado aquí en contra de ellos y ya sé cómo los fanáticos se ponen de eléctricos. Yo creo que será una experiencia inolvidable.
Juan, Carlos Melo de TUDN, para preguntarte, hablabas hace un momento en inglés de lo potente que está el line-up, nos puedes decir en español, y también llegas a una comunidad latina ávida de triunfos y bueno, nada comparado con Washington.
No, que el line-up está bien preparado con estas nuevas 2 adquisiciones. Yo creo que ya era lo que se necesitaba. Gracias a Dios estamos aquí para dar el 100%, pase lo que pase, sea bueno, sea regular. Nosotros vamos a dar el 100%. Yo como Josh, yo sé que es un tremendo tipo y nada, suerte para los lanzadores contrarios que vayan en contra de este line-up. La comunidad latina, me siento contento de estar aquí, ¿sabes? Pienso que me va a hacer sentir como en casa, algo inigualable, ¿sabes? Los latinos siempre nos sentimos como familia donde quiera que llegamos, yo creo que será una buena experiencia.
Are there any other questions at this point?